welcome back to Active Self-Protection Extra and the Chronicles of the Range Monkey. And I are out here. We just finished up their new Time Lord drill. And then shut the cameras off, did a little bit of math, played a little bit, and we have some thoughts we want to share.
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
All right, guys, so if you tuned in last week, you saw us kind of workshopping my new drill called the Time Lord drill. This is something that me and my fiance came up with, and we've been waiting to be at a range to try this out, and last week, or 10 minutes ago, was the first time that I got to try it out. So I was kind of workshopping it with Dad. I wanted his opinion on it because he does this a little bit more than I do, and we have decided that there is going to be no target because we are working on consistency. We can work on accuracy later, but we're working on consistency right now, and I think that the target adds some stuff. Adds some stress, maybe.
Well, and I don't think you take the target completely out of the drill. I just think you don't count the target. Right, so we're not worried about the hits. As I see this and as I break this down a little bit, the real value in this that I see, and I'm not the deep thinker that some other folk, John and Chris Bean and Mom, they see stuff that I don't see. But purely as a shooter, if I want to improve process, I have to have a bunch of consistency over time that then I can work on. So if the goal of this drill or assessment or whatever you guys are going to call this is to help people become a better draw to first shot or a more consistent draw to first shot, then I say you don't worry about the hits as much as anything else. You worry about getting out there quickly, getting your shot off, and then breaking it down. And I think the bigger of this drill is probably doing it on camera so that you can break it down. Because if you've got the numbers, math is great. And math put us on the moon, but I'm not going to the moon anytime soon with my math. Where I can potentially get better as a shooter is by breaking down video of myself. And again, we've got the dry fire challenge and all of that kind of stuff. So what are we going to do today? What are we going to do for this one?
Right, so we are going to try this new version out, the second regeneration, if you will, for my Doctor Who nerds. So we are going to take out the target. We are still going to be doing 10 draw to first shots. We are going to time all of them. How the scoring will work at the end is we are going to find the middle, and then if you have 5 shots, including that middle, so if you have 4 other shots that are within 0.1 seconds, above or below. Okay. So if you have a .5, and that's your middle, if your middle is a 1.5 shot, then you can have a shot that's 1.6, you can have a shot that's 1.7, 1.4. See,
math hurts.
It hurts.
Okay, so let me rephrase then. So out of those 10 shots, you kind of pick your one that you want, and it's kind of a sliding scale. So it's not the middle shot of the 10. It's you find one in there, and then you find 4 that are within a tenth above or below that one. And and I think that's kind of cool, and it's fun. And what do I win? What did I win already? I won a challenge coin already. And,
did you? We'll see. Maybe go watch last week's video.
I got the math is literally behind me.
For the first.
Yes. One. So for this video, so I'm going to tell you guys, if you join the Ask Dry Fire Challenge, you put a video up there, the first 2 people, I'm not going to give away all your coins. I'm going to say I'm going to give away 2 of your coins. So the first 2 people that go up there and post their video doing this, Natalie's going to send you one of their coins, which is kind of cool. But give this a try. The big thing is see what you see on your video.
Right.
Learn what you can learn from it. And if you can learn something from it, now it's not just a fun drill that you went out and did something and you had to get your timing down. Now you're going to learn something. Now you can game this and you can do 3-second draw to first shot. And you can do 1 Chicago, 2 Chicago, 3 Chicago, bang. You can do that if you want to game it. And I'll tell you, if you do 10 of those all at 3 seconds, you're probably going to learn something there too, because I think I can break down that video and I can find a hitch or something that we can work on. But I don't think you have to do this at your speed, but I think you want to be pushing it. I think you want to be in that top 80 to 90% of where you typically shoot. And again, stop worrying about the target and worry about the process. Because if we worry about the target, that becomes, what does that become? Do you know where I'm going with this?
No, I don't.
Okay, that becomes outcome focused. So if we're only worried about the target, we forget about the process. And so often we do that. And maybe that's why I'm such a bad shooter, because I'm sitting target from the video we just ran, and I've got alphas, Charlies, and a delta, and I've got a mic on there too, out of 10 shots. That doesn't really bug me so much because I'm replaying every one of those shots and I'm learning from the process. And I'm like, okay, so that mic, I didn't get my left right. My low delta, I wasn't visually patient, all of those kind of things. So I'm learning and implementing my own process from this. And so if you take the target out of the result, I mean, use a target, because if you go to the range and you're shooting into the berm, people are going to make fun of you. Totally get it. Try to get them on the paper so that you can at least read that, because that's more data. But that's not really what I see of this drill. Now, I'm not trying to take over your drill, but I really like this idea. So let's shoot it again and see what we do. Okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Get your eyes and ears.
All right.
I'll get my math ready, or I guess my pen. Okay, this time I'm not going to tell you. Also, we're going to test this. I'm not going to tell you the times.
Okay.
So I'm just going to write them down, okay?
Okay. All right. Am I in camera okay right here? So I can, I'm just going to shoot at the side of the target.
Yeah, you're good. No, I want you to go ahead and put it on the paper, Nat.
Put it on the paper? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on the paper. You're still at 5 yards. And again, you guys do this at what distance you want. It's not about the outcome, it's about the. I'm liking this more and more. Okay. All right, Natalie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Stand by. Are you ready?
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 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
All right.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
How many shots am I at?
That's 5. You're halfway home.
All right.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
That one was speedy.
I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll tell you later. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Stand by.
Is this the last one?
Last shot. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Last one was a 101.
I wasn't gonna game it anymore.
Okay. So Natalie, you clearly, I mean, in 5 shots, you're already all of them. The first slowest one was a 142, and then a 121, a 37, a 27, a 24, 25, and a 18. Again.
Hell yeah.
So 1 through 10 there.
Awesome.
And I'll do her again too. Also, your target opened up a little bit, and I don't know if we'll show the target. I probably will. You have 2 Charlies, a Bravo, and a Mike on there. Everything else is still in the A zone. So your shooting's still really good.
Yeah.
But now you stopped worrying about the target and you started thinking about the process. And if you look at our times, a 142, a 121, a 137, a 27, a 24, an 06, a 25, a 11, a 18, and an 01.
All of those are 1 second.
Yeah. But that's very consistent shooting as well. All right.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Stand by.
Sure, got a full mag. Okay.
Stand by. All right, stand by.
I gotta fix my belt. Fat guy problems. Thanksgiving's tomorrow too. I'm gonna need a new belt.
Maybe for Christmas. Shooter ready.
Yep.
Stand by.
Oh, I'm gonna just mulligan that one.
All right.
Hands are super dry. Okay.
Is this going? I clicked it and then.
No, you just hit it again when you're ready.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Stand by.
Boy, that was horrible. Process.
Stand by. All right, that's 5 shots.
Okay.
Stand by.
Finding myself pinning the trigger.
Stand by.
And now that I said it, I'm gonna do it even worse.
Shooter ready. Shooter ready. Stand by. Last one. Shooter ready. Stand by. That was the fastest one.
I know, I wanted to go fast finally.
All right. It looks like you passed too at first glance.
Oh man, okay, so I got a 102, a 105, a 113, a 135, a 122, 105, 104, one flat, .87.
So you got 5 of those actually within. You got number 9, number 8, number 2, number 1, and where's that other one?
Number 7.
Number 7.
Yep.
You want to go grab the camera? We can show the times.
Okay, let's show this horribleness. Okay, so now I'm not worried as much about my target. This is me, this is Natalie. Look at Natalie shooting. I mean, that's 20 shots all in there. This is me working on my process. This is my last shot, my second to last shot, and my third to last shot when I kind of finally got some stuff dialed in there. I got plenty of work that I can do there for sure. But let's see, let's get, okay, so time-wise.
So this is Dad's.
So there's my 1, 2, yeah, and then Natalie's second round. This is our first round as we did it earlier, so.
All right, so we did it. I'll have to go grab some challenge coins.
Yeah, so Natalie, so I'm telling you, I think there's more to this. I think people are going to try to dismiss this because the little lady came up. Think about this and do this with your process. What I found as I went through my second 5, when you told me I'm at the halfway mark, I'm like, in my mind, I am like, okay, cool. That's about when I started realizing, hey, I'm pinning the trigger because I'm getting out there and pinning it. And I'm, all of that kind of stuff. And you can rewind and see all of my failures. But I see those as opportunities. And so as doing my draw to first shot, I'm not worried about the time because I know I'm not going to hear it. She's not going to tell me. So do this with a partner and don't tell them what the time is, and don't let them tell you what the time is, and focus on your process. And man, I had things popping up, the pinning the trigger thing, my left hand wasn't getting on there all that well, and so I was throwing everything right. So with me personally, those shots that go off to the right into the Charlie are my left hand not gripping in enough. And I am noticing, I'm like, so I'm not pushing as fast as I can. I've got, I can do the 8.8s and all of that pretty regularly when I'm warm. I haven't shot a lot for a long time. I have not been shooting. I pretty much took the summer off, right? But when I started thinking about this, and I'm less worried about the process or the outcome, and I'm reading what I did and then reading that outcome, because you have to read it to some degree. Now I can bounce that back off my process, and I'm like, I'm not getting my left hand. And my last 3 shots were just perfect shots, A-zone hits that I wanted to hit in 1 second, 1 second, and .87.
Right. Yeah, for me personally, I was noticing that, would you hold this for a second? Getting my hand on the gun and actually pulling the trigger and finishing the shot, those I'm pretty good and I'm pretty consistent with, but the presenting in the middle, that's where I notice that I can move around a little bit. If I want to take up a little bit more time, I notice that my presentation gets a little fishy, and if I want to really speed up, then I can really focus in on that part and I can make sure that I'm doing a good job on that. So let me go grab some challenge coins really quick.
Hold on. Last thing. You want to show them your challenge?
I do.
Okay, because you made coins. All right. And I'm only giving 2 of your coins away. The last thing to think about, if your range does not allow you to draw to this thing, then just start. And this is downrange here. We're completely safe. Then start right here with this hand and the cover garment cleared and the gun in hand. And then all you got to do is press out and shoot. You can get a lot of that same stuff. You're not going to get the entire draw and all that, but you can still figure out your process and you can still work through that. Most folks challenge in the draw to first shot. Natalie, what I see is from here or here or here, wherever the heck they start, to here. This is their challenge. And so that you're not going to, if your range doesn't let you draw there, then just work that in dry, do your thing there. But when you go to the range to do this, just start with that gun in hand, this hand out of the way. Make sure that's out of the way, because man, that's where bad stuff's going to happen. If you're like, okay, I'm going to go on the beep, I'm going to try to do that, that's when you're going to shoot yourself. And be really careful. Okay, this is a dangerous game that we play. So
yeah, and also be very careful of your trigger finger while it's pointed down, because if you're at an indoor range with tables, you want to really make sure that trigger finger is up high up until you get past the table.
Yep. Okay, go get your coins.
All right.
We have to see these coins that you made. All right, while she's not here, if you guys will go do this and come put it in the dry fire group, it will make her day. This is pretty awesome. And man, I'm telling you, there's a lot more to this than I thought. I see things as deep as others do, but I see some value here. This should be a fun one and could people get better.
All right, so these are the coins that we made. Like I said, me and my fiance came up with this drill, and we are kind of starting our own little local company called Warrior Monk Academy. So that is, I don't know if you can see it great. There we go. That's what the coins look like.
Fun.
Got some fun stuff on the back.
Is mine like labeled 0001 or something? Because it should be, because I'm
number 1.
All right. Well, hey, guys, thanks for watching this, and thanks for putting up with this 2 weeks in a row. We'll see you next time with something new. And in the meantime, go out and do this and see what you can do.
See you later.